Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Shoots it to the left. The short hands. It's Green. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Love. Dances away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there.
Makes the grab deep. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet.
Lot of room to the right. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Love. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's 1st down. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Touchdown Sooners! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. they'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Takes a hit as he fires. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The defense comes up big time on the fourth down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Got room to work. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings to Sooner offense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Love. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the quick pass. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast. Understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job.
Bringing it back.
You guys, I'm done with this league.
And they add 6 more to the board with it. Trip to the
What the
house.
fuck?
And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can
Nigga,
do that. That
it
makes
was
everything
pointless
else
when we was
easier
doing
on
this
offense.
shit,
Hey,
bro.
hand it to that guy who makes
For
the big
real,
play.
bro.
Yes, please.
We check in
I'm
with Kevin
done
Connors.
with
What's going
college.
on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 20 over ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
He's looking deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down.
What?
The call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
That shit don't even make
Line
sense.
change now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They corral him out of bounds.
Bro, I'm for retiring this shit. What the fuck? I'm finna go smoke if you finna pause this shit. Or fucking end the game. We can fucking... Like, bro, I'm over this shit, bro. Yeah, I'm gone, my nigga.
Down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Fires left. He's got it. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And the quarterback's showing a lot of toughness on that play. Being able to focus downfield with all that pressure coming right ahead.
Rushes on him. Just trying to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels.
Dog, I'm over this. Like, what the fuck, nigga? I promise you this is the last fucking game I play.
To convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move. with the first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Love. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay
What
off.
the fuck?
They want to finish
Bro,
the season strong, and man,
I'm
they
done
do
with this
it,
shit,
man,
nigga.
in
All
this
right,
week
bro.
11 performance.
My nigga, I am not playing another game of this shit. What the fuck? Bro, I tried it, bro.
And you
I
think
gave
of
it
all
away.
the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up for the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day. Spread the ball around. Touchdowns, Palooza. What a nice day.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
I understand the approach. Let's just get to halftime, right? You're trailing, not in a good position to go after more points. Play conservative, go into halftime, make some adjustments.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to start the 2nd half. So the kick goes out.